Dear students, have you heard of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries? Do you know why these are established? You all must have heard of Project Tiger, endangered species, extinct species. Dear students, all these terms are related to wildlife. So today I, Seema Yadav, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences, will be discussing about wildlife, its conservation, and an act that is related to conservation of wildlife, and the act is the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. In this module, we will discuss what is the meaning of wildlife, why there is a need to conserve wildlife, background of Wildlife Protection Act 1972, amendment in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, schedules of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, objectives of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and roles and functions of Wildlife Advisory Board. So students, the first question is, what is wildlife? So you all must aware of that wildlife means both the wild flora and wild fauna. Wild flora means all the wild vegetation, and wild fauna means all the wild animals. The next question is there any need to protect or conserve wildlife? So yes, answer is absolutely yes. There is an urgent need to protect the wildlife. Day by day, the number of endangered species of wild fauna and wild flora is continuously decreasing. Many of the species that were present on Earth in the past are now extinct, and many species are at the verge of extinction. These species are needed to be conserved and protected. We can say that yes, it is a need to protect the wildlife, or we can say for the sustenance and stability of an ecosystem, it is a need to protect the wildlife. Let us see the background of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. In the year 1952, an advisory body to Government of India was constituted under the name of Central Board of Wildlife, and later it was renamed as National Board of Wildlife. The board was reconstituted in the year 1991. For the protection of the wildlife in India, the Indian Parliament passed the Wildlife Protection Act in the year 1972. The Act was enacted on 9th September 1972, and it was enforced in the country on 2nd April 1973. The Wildlife Protection Act 1972 is applicable in the whole country except Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir has its own Wildlife Act. There is a provision in the Act to establish Wildlife Advisory Board, regulation of hunting of wild animals, and establishment of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries in the country. As we know that the acts are enacted as per the required conditions time to time. So let us see what are the amendments in the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. The Wildlife Protection Act was first amended in the year 2002, which came into force in January 2003, and in this amendment, the punishments and penalties has been made more stringent. The Act was again amended in the year 2006. The Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2006 came into force on September 4, 2006. In this second amendment, two specific bodies were created. One was the National Tiger Conservation Authority and the other was Wildlife Crime Control Bureau. And in the year 2013, an amendment bill was again introduced in the Rajya Sabha, but it was withdrawn in 2015. When we talk about the composition of the Act, so there are 7 chapters, 66 sections and 6 schedules in the Act. There are 6 schedules in the Act which give varying degree of protection in the Wildlife Protection Act. Schedule 1 and Part 2 of Schedule 2 provide absolute protection to wildlife. Offences under these are prescribed as the highest penalties. Species listed in the Schedule 3 and Schedule 4 are protected, but the penalties are much lower. Schedule 5 includes the animals which may be hunted. These animals are known as vermin animals, but the list of vermin animals vary state to state. And the specific endemic plants in Schedule 6 are prohibited from cultivation and planting. So, these were the provisions listed in the schedule of the Act. Now, let us discuss the aims and objectives of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. The objectives are: the first is to ensure the conservation and protection of wildlife. Next is to preserve the biodiversity, to preserve the natural habitat of wildlife by controlling limited exploitation of wild species, to establish biosphere reserves for plants and animals, to formulate control measures of poaching of wild animals, to implement compulsory vaccination of the living animals within 5-kilometer area of national park and wildlife sanctuaries, to improve the existing protected areas of national parks and sanctuaries, to strengthen the management of national parks and wildlife sanctuaries, to control the export of rare plants and animal species and their products, to implement complete ban on the hunting or killing of national birds and national animals, to implement complete ban on the activities like ignition of fire, carrying of firearms, explosives and any harmful material in national parks. As we know that the Wildlife Advisory Board plays a significant role in the enactment of the Wildlife Protection Act in the country. So now let us discuss the functions of the Wildlife Advisory Board, and these functions are as follows. The Wildlife Advisory Board is there to advise the central government on matters related to conservation of wildlife, to advise the central and state governments for effective control and conservation of wildlife, to advise the central and state governments on the setting up of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and zoological gardens, to assist and encourage the formation of wildlife societies, to review the progress of wildlife conservation in the country and to suggest the effective measures for improvement, to advise the government on policies regarding export of living animals and other wildlife products as well. The Wildlife Advisory Board is there to initiate the amendments of any schedule of the Act. So, we can say that the Wildlife Advisory Board has various functions to implement the Act in the country. So, students, As you can see that the government of India is very proactive in protecting the wildlife in the country. All the needed resources are secured to protect the wildlife by the government of India. So that was all about the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. We will discuss more of the environmental concepts in the next module. Thank you for watching the video. Keep learning. Thank you.